Can you spend $25 million a day for the next 50 years? You could buy a luxury apartment in New York, buy a private jet, or buy a yacht and take a cruise, or buy a 24-karat gold-plated luxury car and go for a spin, just for the fun of it. And you can do this every day of your life. That's the wealth of the richest man that ever lived. His name? Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa, the richest man that ever lived, was so rich that he could make today's richest people look like broke street vendors in Bangkok. Mansa Musa gave out so much gold in Cairo that it caused economic inflation that lasted for 10 years. Mansa Musa's wealth, according to historical estimates, was well over $500 billion in today's money. That makes him richer than all the countries in the continent of Africa, or richer than 75% of countries in the world with billions to spare. Experts believe his wealth was so unimaginable that it defies comprehension. Now, let's uncover the story of Mansa Musa and his journey to this extraordinary wealth. Mansa Musa, the legendary ruler of the Malian Empire, often called the Lion of Mali, was born 750 years ago, around 1280, into the Keita dynasty, a noble family in what is comprised of modern-day Mali and parts of Senegal, Guinea, Mauritania, Niger, and the Gambia in West Africa. Mansa Musa's birth name was Musa Keita, and he belonged to the Mandinka ethnic group, which played a significant role in the Malian Empire. He was the second son of his father and the grandnephew of Sundiata Keita, the founder of the Malian Empire, and his family had a long lineage of rulers. Growing up, Mansa Musa was exposed to the rich cultural and intellectual heritage of the Malian Empire. The Malian Empire was known for its vibrance, trade networks, intellectual centers, and advanced administrative systems. The empire's capital, Niamey, was a hub for commerce and learning, attracting scholars, merchants, and artisans from various regions. Mansa Musa received an education befitting his royal status. He would have been taught subjects such as history, religion, diplomacy, and governance, and he was certainly tutored by renowned scholars and advisors who impacted their knowledge and wisdom to the young prince. This laid the foundation for his future accomplishments as a leader and the remarkable impact he would have on the world that continues to captivate our imagination to this very day. Mansa Musa's rise to power came after the reign of his predecessor, Mansa Abubakar II. Abubakar II had gone on an expedition with an estimated 2,000 boats to discover worlds beyond the ocean, but sadly, he never returned to tell the tale. Upon Abubakar's death or absence, Mansa Musa succeeded him in 1312 and took on the title of Mansa, meaning emperor or sultan in the Mandinka language. Now a ruler of the Malian Empire, Mansa Musa expanded the empire by capturing more lands, but he ruled very wisely. As he built a stronger military, established trade with other kingdoms, he passed laws based on Islamic law and improved people's lives, and he dealt with challenges prudently. Mansa Musa went on to build his fortune on the vast resources of the Malian Empire, particularly in gold and salt, but other commodities were traded, such as spices and dyes, etc. Half of the world's gold at the time came from Mali. Salt had almost the same value as gold, as it was an essential commodity for everyday living, and Mali had both gold and salt in abundance. With Mansa Musa's leadership, the Malian Empire flourished. At its peak, the Malian Empire covered a whopping 2 million square kilometer area, with approximately 5% of the world's population. In 1324, Mansa Musa, a devout Muslim, embarked on a pilgrimage or Hajj to Mecca, which was a journey of spiritual significance for Muslims. It is recorded that Mansa Musa traveled through the cities of Timbuktu and Gao. On his way to Mecca, he later made them part of his empire. Mansa Musa didn't just travel with a modest entourage. He took a staggering caravan of around 60,000 people, including soldiers, servants, and even 80 camels, carrying 300 pounds of gold each. Talk about making an entrance. His entourage was the size of many cities today. As they traveled through the Sahara Desert, Mansa Musa left a trail of mesmerized witnesses that couldn't believe their eyes. Everywhere they went, they distributed gold and lavish gifts to locals, inadvertently causing economic inflations in the regions they passed. The people of Egypt were amazed as Mansa Musa and his entourage arrived at the outskirts of Cairo in July 1324. They camped for 3 days by the pyramids of Giza before crossing the Nile into Cairo on 19th July 1324. Mansa Musa handed out and traded so much gold that the Cairo economy crashed, and it did not recover for another 10 years. Mansa Musa's pilgrimage was a spectacle like no other. He showered those he encountered with gold and lavish gifts, further amplifying his reputation for wealth and generosity. Mansa Musa's legacy isn't solely about his wealth. On his return from Mecca around 1325, he brought architects from Andalusia, a region in Spain, and Cairo to build his grand palace in Timbuktu. Mansa Musa undertook an extensive construction project, erecting mosques and educational institutions in Timbuktu and Gao. The most remarkable of these was the Sankore Madrasa, a renowned center of learning, which was built during his reign. In Niani, Mansa Musa constructed the Hall of Audience, a building connected to the royal palace through an internal door. It was a remarkable architectural marvel, featuring a dome and vibrant arabesque decorations. The upper story wooden window frames were covered in silver foil, while those on the lower story were adorned with gold, similar to the magnificent Great Mosque in Timbuktu. The hall was constructed using cut stone. During this era, the major cities of Mali experienced a high level of urban development, showcasing an advanced standard of living. Mansa Musa was also a patron of the arts and education. During his reign, Timbuktu became a center of learning and attracted scholars from all over the world. Mansa Musa also commissioned the construction of the famous the Gingerbar Mosque, which still stands today as a testament to his vision. Sadly, Mansa Musa passed away in 1337, leaving behind an incredible legacy. His empire, his wealth, and his pilgrimage continue to captivate our imagination, reminding us of the sheer magnificence and historical implication of this extraordinary ruler named Mansa Musa. Thank you for listening. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe to stay tuned for more fascinating stories from the chronicles of history.